struck out 12, so he will walk four batters every 9 innings or so.
Well, if the Bulls have their plans going well, he won't pitch 9 innings in this game, so they'll be all set.
All right.
5-2 the score. Hobbs with the first pitch to Byers, bouncing ball to second base. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 7th. Mike Vogt making the play at second base, and Byers is retired for the first out. One out in the bottom of the 7th, and Vito Anello stands in now for USF. Anello 1 for 3, playing third base today for the Bulls. Same 2 teams tomorrow, the end of a 3-game set between Louisville and USF. And the first pitch down low, 1-0. Cardinals have really improved in the last couple of years. They are going to be a team to be reckoned with in the Metro Conference this year. Swing and a miss by Anello, 1-1.
I think their improvement is directly related to the new head coach they have, Gene Baker. Gene has really turned this program around for University of Louisville.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Nice breaking ball by Hobbs. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Anello. Pop foul, and the count holds. There's Gene Baker.
There he is.
In his 2nd year with the Cardinals. Graduate of Austin P was the coach there as well. You see the record under 500. If the ball hits Anello, he'll take first base. But Baker is over 500 at Louisville. A lot of those losses came early as he started with Austin P, but he has done a great job with the Cardinals. So Anello takes first base, hit by the pitch, and he's a 1-out base runner. That'll bring up Todd Turner. He walked in the 2nd inning, 0 for 2 for the game. And the throw back to first, Anello back easily. First pitch to Turner is a rope into the outfield and caught on the fly in right field. Anello will race back to first as Turner hits it solidly, but Newman makes the play in right field. Turner has hit the ball hard a couple of times. Nothing to show for it this game, though. He's 0 for 3, and here comes J.R. Spar. Spar has 2 hits this game, scored a run in the 6th. Back to first, and again, Anello in standing up, and that's something you see from a lot of opposing pitchers when they play USF. Even the guys that don't steal that much draw a lot of throws because you just have to think steal, steal, steal when you play the Bulls. Bouncing ball, going to be a tough play, but in time they retire J.R. Spar. That's a fine play by the shortstop, Allen, and that gets Louisville out of the inning. So the Bulls leave 1 man, and we're going to the 8th inning with South Florida leading 5-2.
Mrs. Washburn, I'm Gerald Fry's mother. Oh, don't you work there? I traded shifts. Mrs. Washburn, about Gerald. I wish I could help him learn better, but I'm no genius. Well, you don't have to do the homework, but ask to see it. Let him show off what he learned. Praise him more. Show you care. You think you got a chance here? A good chance. Show me a parent who really cares, and I'll show you a kid who can learn.
People in the National Guard and Reserve make up over 40% of our nation's combat-ready forces. It's a job that requires them to face some very big challenges. So please, don't make their biggest challenge asking you for time off to do their training.
Mr. Aldrich, you, got a minute?
Be a hero. Give your employees the freedom to protect ours.
Let's take a look at the rest of our schedule on Sports Channel today. Coming up at 4:30, a little high school basketball Class 4A championship. The Oviedo Lions against the Miami Senior Stingarees. Thoroughbred action at 6:30, then college baseball, Notre Dame and Miami. Bulls leading here 5-2 over Louisville. A pop foul out of play by David Vogt. And it's 0-1 on Vogt. Right after that game, Notre Dame at Miami will have baseball's greatest games at 11 o'clock. It's Game 7 of the 1982 World Series. Check local listings for availability in your area. Great schedule coming up today on Sports Channel. We're in the 8th inning here at Red McEwen Field. And Mark Reed still at work for the Bulls. Count evens now 1-1 on Louisville Glenn Myers. We'll check if that's David Vogt up at the plate, the leadoff man. Vogt is 0 for 3 in the game so far. Myers on deck. 2-1 the count now.
Vogt was just switched into the leadoff spot 3 games ago. He's not as fast a foot as the previous leadoff man, Tommy Barnes, but he's got an on-base percentage that is outstanding, .488.
Tim Merrick going to chase this one a while. A long fly ball, and that's going to be off the fence. Vogt will get a double, and Louisville now with their 8th hit of the game, and they've got something going in the 8th inning. Mike Vogt on second with a double. So Vogt hits that ball solidly into the opposite field as well as he put it into right center field, and Merrick unable to chase it down.
He hits this ball a ton. Now we have a little prevailing wind blowing out towards right field, but Vogt supplies most of the power here. He puts Timmy Merrick on his horse, who can't run it down. That's way out there around the 385 mark. Vogt really has some pop in his bat.
Now Glenn Myers to the plate. He singled and scored his last at-bat, and ball 1 from Mark Reed.
Again, that ball that Vogt hit up in the strike zone. I'm a little surprised now that Eddie Cartieri's not on his way out to make a move. Reed consistently getting the ball up.
He's worked 7+ innings. And he's outside with that one, 2-0.
Now Reed shouldn't be tired. He's only thrown 74 pitches. Well, I think it comes down to a matter of concentration. Could be also that the good Louisville hitters are beginning just to size him up.
Vogt on second, nobody out. Here's the 2-0 to Myers, and that's solid, but right at Norris, back to first, not in time for the double play, but Wade Norris, again, right place, right time. There's 1 out. Wade Norris has caught a couple of screamers down at first base, and that one hit solidly as well. Norris able to make the play to second base, but not in time for the double play. Still 1 out now in the inning. Vogt still at second, and that'll bring up Dan Capriva. He's 2 for 3, and he jolted a double last time. And it looks like Mike Trapasso is going to go to the bullpen before Capriva gets his chance.
Hey, the way that the Cardinals have hit Reed in the last few batters, including last inning in the 7th. Trapasso and Cartieri have seen enough, and they're going to bring in their closer, Danny Montero.
Well, it's a fine job by Mark Reed. He will leave with 7 1/3 innings of work. He allowed 2 runs on 8 hits. He is responsible for the runner at second base. Can win, cannot lose the game. So Mark Reed getting the handshakes in the Bulls dugout as he searches for his 3rd win of the year. Has a good chance, but I'm sure Mark wanted the complete game, or at least to get into the 9th inning.
Well, a good gutsy performance by Reed. He had good stuff early on. I think he may have just lost his concentration here in the last couple of innings. Cardinals beginning to size him up. Now they're going to have to deal with Danny Montero, who likes to deal from down around Laredo. There you see a 1-1-1 record for Montero, 2.65 earned run average, and he leads the club with 5 saves.
A reminder, hotel accommodations provided by the Quality Inn, USF Busch Gardens, just minutes from Busch Gardens, Tampa Stadium, and USF, offering banquet rooms, suites, health club, outdoor pool, and the home of O'Hara's Sports Grill. Located just off of I-275 on Fowler Avenue. For reservations, call 1-800-626-0085. Danny Montero led the nation in saves last year, and he's got 5 so far this year. Most times he is able to come in and throw strikes, and he has that unusual motion that can really freeze batters at times. Dan Capriva steps in, doubled off the wall last time, has 2 hits for the game, and Montero misses with the first one, 1-0. Don't know if he'll do it this game or not, but every once in a while Montero will come from over the top, and that really gives him a different look. Down low 2-0.
Montero quickly going 2-0. He has walked 7 batters in 17 innings and only struck out 6.
He is an extraordinarily fast worker. He doesn't take a lot of time between pitches at all. Here's the 2-0. Fly ball. J.R. Spar on the run will not catch up to that one. A run will score. It'll be 5-3, and Capriva has his 3rd consecutive hit, doubling to get Louisville within 2. Dan Capriva now 3 for 4 for the game. Remember, he came in at .434, so that average is going up still further.
Defensively, Capriva very difficult to play. You don't know where he's going to hit the ball. Last time he hit a double off the right field fence. Here he hits the ball off the left center fence. J.R. Spar can't catch it on a fly, and it goes for an RBI double all the way.
That closes the book on Mark Reed, his 3rd run allowed. The runner at second, of course, is Montero's man now. Darren Opel at the plate, and the left-hander's ahead in the count 1-0. Bouncing ball, Norris with a nice play on a tough hop, tossed to Montero 2 down. And Capriva will move up to 3rd base, so Wade Norris with a fine defensive play as Capriva takes 3rd on the ground out.
This is a great play by Wade Norris. Very difficult play. Hit sharply down there, takes a funny hop. Norris keeps that big glove down, pitches it nicely over there to Montero, who will turn quickly to make sure that Capriva stays at 3rd base. That ball gets by Norris, the Cardinals really have an opportunity.
Rob Newman up now with 2 outs, and he takes a strike from Danny Montero. Top of the 8th, it's 5-3. Louisville has chipped away at the Bulls' lead to close within 2, and they've got a man on 3rd with 2 outs here. There, the motion by Montero fooling Newman. It's 0-2.
Montero can be very tough to hit for some right-handed hitters, especially a guy like Newman, who's a full hitter. He's stepping in the bucket anyway. The Bulls have been playing him way around towards left field. Now Timmy Merrick, you can see him in the background there, moving around towards 3rd.
Up high, 1-2.
That's a pretty good camera angle right there. Shows you what the batter sees, the way Montero comes down around Laredo. He can really freeze you with that breaking ball.
Off-speed pitch, line drive, base hit. That will fall in front of Spar, and Louisville makes it 5-4 as Capriva scores. So the Cardinals storming back, a 2-out single by Rob Newman, and the Bulls' lead is cut to 1.
Montero makes a mistake right here of throwing it where Newman just left. He meant to throw that breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Newman done a nice job of hitting, staying back and lacing it to left field.
First pitch to Charlie Ellen is a called strike, 0-1. Louisville has now out-hit the Bulls 10-8 in this game. They scored 2 last inning. They've got 2 across this inning. And Danny Montero, looking for the save, is going to have to earn it now with the lead cut to 1. 1-strike pitch to Allen is chopped toward Anello. Tough hop. He makes a nice play and gets the force at second base. And 2 fine plays, one by Anello and one by Norris, prevent Louisville from having an even bigger inning. Bulls hanging on to a lead going to the bottom of the 8th, South Florida by 1.
To the dismay of many, there are only 24 hours in a day. So before you head off on a sales call,
Let me see the bottom. You can go in now.
before you begin to grapple with a business letter,
Oh, please change the bottom.
GTE would like to suggest a slightly more productive alternative.
I'm sorry?
Now, you're going to want to sit down for this one. The phone. Because if time is money, this is a bank.
In New York City, they're so hard to come by, they're handed down from father to son. In Boston, they're negotiated in divorce settlements. In Chicago, people read the obituaries hoping to find a pair. Hockey season tickets are now available to see the Tampa Bay Lightning. How are you going to get yours?
For season tickets, call 229-8800.
5-4 South Florida. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, you can see Louisville with a good 7th and a good 8th, making this a very close ball game as we go down to the wire here at Red McEwen Field. Brett King will lead off for USF. King has scored 2 runs in this game, singled in the 6th and scored. Jason Hobbs in his 2nd inning of work gets the fastball by King, 0-1. There's the freshman Hobbs, came in with a 2.04 ERA and has thrown effectively so far. And you can see that King's played well also. Off-speed pitch, 0-2. Well, Bulls would like to get at least one more here, pad the lead a little bit for Montero in the 9th. The way the Cardinal hitting is going around, they've been tough. 0-2 to King is inside, 1-2. Eddie Cardieri giving some instructions to Tim Merrick in the on-deck circle. King chops it foul, and it holds at 1-2. Chris, we talked about those runners left on base, 8 through the first 6 innings, and it didn't mean that much when it was 5-0, but now, different story.
All of a sudden, those runners left on base really are the story of the ball game.
Fly ball fairly deep center field and carrying pretty well, but there's room for Allen, and there's one down where King hit that ball a long way right on the warning track. Here comes Tim Merrick, and he's had a terrific game for the Bulls so far today. He's been on base 4 times, couple of walks, couple of hits, scored a run, stole a base. And the Bulls glad to see him getting untracked. He is so important to this USF offense. Hobbs ahead in the count, 0-1. Merrick didn't like that call. Sharply hit down the third baseline. That'll be another hit from Merrick. Let's see if he tries for 2 or not. No, they get the ball in quickly and hold Merrick to a single. But Merrick now 4 for 4.
Eddie Cardieri has to be just as pleased as punch to see Merrick coming out of a little batting slump he's had and picking on a fastball that he can handle, roped it down the line. And for Merrick, when he doesn't take advantage of an extra base, if it was possible, here we're going to see that ball comes in on the inside part of the plate. Merrick with a quick bat jumps all over it. Tommy Barnes, the left fielder, does a great job down here at getting that ball back into play before Merrick can stretch it into a double. It really doesn't matter. Merrick can steal almost at will.
He's 1 for 2 in this game, has 17 stolen bases to lead the Bulls. And that's going to draw a throw from Hobbs right there.
Hobbs paying a little more attention to Merrick out there than he has in runners past.
Jason Garcia at the plate looking for his first hit of the afternoon. 1 out, bottom of the 8th, Bulls lead by 1, and there's a bouncing ball to first. That could be 2. Second for 1 to first, double play. And Louisville comes up with a nice defensive play to end the 8th inning as they double up Jason Garcia. The Bulls have no runs on 1 hit, nobody left. It's up to Danny Montero as we start the 9th. It's 5-4 South Florida.
It isn't beautiful, it isn't an heirloom, but it's going to be passed down from generation to generation. Major League Baseball is coming to Florida, and the best seats for the Marlins are going fast. So get your season ticket order form at any Blockbuster Video, Publix, McDonald's, or Republic Bank, and get it in the mail. The sooner you do, the better your seats will be.
To the dismay of many, there are only 24 hours in a day. So before you head off on a sales call,
Let me see the bottom. You can go in now.
before you begin to grapple with a business letter,
Oh, please change the bottom.
GTE would like to suggest a slightly more productive alternative.
I'm sorry?
Now, you're going to want to sit down for this one. The phone. Because if time is money, this is a bank.
It'll be hitters number 7, 8, and 9 for the Cardinals here in the 9th inning, and Danny Montero, the closer for the team, trying to wrap this one up for South Florida. And he gets ahead in the count 0-1 to Tommy Barnes. Barnes had a single his last at-bat. This is what being a closer is all about. One-run game in the 9th inning. Here's the 0-1 to Barnes. Outside, 1-1. South Florida led this game 5-0, but 2 in the 7th and 2 in the 8th by the Cardinals got them right back in it. Fouled at the plate, 1-2, as Barnes takes one in the ankle.
Ooh, that hurts. Every time I see a guy take it in the ankle like that, he's going to take a few minutes to let the pain go away before he gets back into the box. Reminds me of the Bucky Dent home run. The one-game playoff with the Boston Red Sox. Right before he hit that famous home run, he hit a ball right off his ankle. Told himself after that, gee, I'm going to stay back and not let it hurt again. Be careful not to throw a slow breaking ball here in the hop.
He kept it in the park after that one, but he does ground a base hit into left field. And the Cardinals have their leadoff man on in the 9th inning. Gene Baker saying, okay, foul a few more off your legs if you're going to do that. So Barnes is a base runner with nobody out.
Here again, Montero throwing the ball inside. His best pitch to a right-handed hitter is low and away, and he's just missing that spot, giving up the base hit there to Tommy Barnes.
Virginia Tech outscoring Tulane, a final in the first of a doubleheader in Metro play, 18-10. The Hokies win it. That game was in Blacksburg. Faking the bunt, nice play. Anello to second for one, to first, double play. A big defensive play by the Bulls there as Jimmy Allen faked the bunt, then tried to slap it over Anello's head. Instead, the Bulls get two. So that wipes out the base runner and gets the Bulls with 2 outs in the 9th inning.
Boy, sometimes it just works out perfect. There's the fake bunt, Butcher Boy play down to Anello at third, over to a second baseman Garcia, who turns a quick double play, 5-4-3, and that is a huge defensive play for the USF Bulls.
Or the easy out there was at first. It was the play at second that was really close for the Bulls. 2 outs in the inning now. And to the plate is catcher Jay Johnson. He's 0 for 3 in the game. That's over, and it evens the count at 1-1. Ninth inning action. Bulls leading 5-4, and Johnson chops it foul. It's 1-2. Danny Montero trying to save it for Mark Reed. What a big double play that was, as Vito Anello made the play at third base, got it to second for the fourth, and then on to first base. Here's Montero trying to wrap it up. Up high, it's 2-2. If Johnson keeps it alive, it'll be the top of the order, and David Vogt for Louisville. 2-2 pitch, bounced foul down the third baseline, and the count holds. USF coming in 15-15, Louisville 15-10, and the Cards on top in the Metro at 3-1 in this early part of the season. Fly ball fairly deep. Merrick chasing. It's going to be over his head and to the wall, and Louisville's not done yet. A 2-out double puts the tying run in scoring position as Jay Johnson comes through for Louisville.
Well, the rule here is not to give up any doubles, but this ball hit by Johnson, he's a strong guy, just keeps going and going with the wind. It bounces at the base of the wall. Merrick couldn't get it. That's going to be a double all the way for Jay Johnson, and we will have a pinch runner. Number 10 looks like Mark Whitley coming in to run for Jay Johnson.
Whitley is a senior outfielder, and he'll take over for the catcher Johnson at second base.
How big that double play looks right now, Jim.
Sure does, getting him out of the inning at least to that point. But now the double by Johnson puts the Bulls right back in some trouble. There's Whitley at second base. First pitch to Vogt is down low, 1-0. David Vogt, the leadoff man, doubled and scored in the 8th. He's 1 for 4 on the game. Line drive right field, going back as Carroll makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So the Bulls knock off Louisville 5-4. It is the first ever Metro Conference win for South Florida. They're now 1-1 in conference play. The Cardinals 3-2. Louisville gets their 16th win of the year, and there are the final numbers. Mark Reed gets his 3rd win. Vic takes the loss, and Danny Montero, although he struggled a bit, did hang on and get his 6th save. So South Florida defeats Louisville here at Red McEwen Field. Final score 5-4. Back with more from Tampa after this.
If you've ever struggled with a handheld trimmer, you'll love this revolutionary new kind of trimmer on wheels.
Despite this Dan Capriva double, Capriva's 445 average leads Louisville. The Cardinals' team average is 350. South Florida. Tries to slide by Louisville.